So hello guys, good day. I am Dexter Sinoynay and I am here to expound the topic entitled The Importance of Nonverbal Communication. So nonverbal communication is important because it gives us valuable information about a situation, including how a person might be feeling, how someone receives information, and how to approach a person or a group of people. So non-verbal communication plays an important role in how persons interact with one another. People are using around 35% of verbal communication and 65% of non-verbal communication in daily life. Non-verbal communication has also cultural meaning, and according to Peter F. Drucker, is that the most important thing in communication is to hear what isn't being said. By using nonverbal communication can help people to reinforce or modify what is being said in words. And your facial expression, your tone of voice, and your body language can often tell people how exactly you feel, and even if you have hardly said a word.
To wave is an example of a body gesture. So body gesture refers to the nonverbal signals that you use to communicate your feelings and intentions. It includes your postures, your facial expression, and your hand gestures. One example for a hand gesture is the sign language. It is very important, especially for those hearing impaired persons, to express their feelings, contribute to a conversation, learn, and overall live their life as normal as possible. Here are some basic Filipino Sign Language.
Everyone, if you want to know what are the types of facial expressions, let me do it first. Number one is the surprise. Two is the fear. Three is disgust. Oh my god, ew! What's that smell? The smell is so horrible. Oh my god. Four is the anger. Oh my god, you're so annoying. Is sadness. Next one is the happiness. Oh my god, I passed the test. Thank you, God. Those are the types of facial expression, and I hope that it will help you through your facial expression. Goodbye.
Okay, let's talk about voice. On how the tone of our voice can indicate the seriousness of our message. In communicating someone, our voice is very important for we can use to stand for ourselves. We all know that we have different tone of voice. People who will listen can understand directly if we will deliver it softly and appropriately. If we will use it in an opposite way, people will misinterpret. So it is very essential for us to use or deliver our voice in a right way to get rid of conflict.
Hello everyone, my name is Geraldine Asibali from BSID 2-I3. Let's talk about the power of silence or pause in communication. According to Dr. Don Kirkley, who taught public speaking at Pentagon, that the key to effective speaking is pause. What do you mean by pause? Why is it important in communication? What do you mean by pause? Pause means it may refer rest, hesitation, or temporary stop. It is an interval of silence which vary in length. Why pause is important in communication? It is very important because it is allowing brief silences during conversation or speech that allows the listener to pause or to take part in the speech. You can also make connection or remain engaged to the speaker. Pausing often demonstrates to the listener that a new concept or suggestions are arriving and gives them time to brace themselves to receive it. Moreover, in communication, your message is not simply conveyed by words, but also in your pauses. A pause isn't a moment of nothing, it is used strategically because pause is a tool to help you build an intellectual and emotional connection with your audience. Because when you pause, you give your audience time to process what you have just said. And that's all for the importance of pause in communication. Thank you.
Miscommunication is a common problem among individuals as people import and perceive information differently. Whenever we interact with people, we make assumptions based on what we believe is or isn't true. We tend to believe that if you and I speak the same language, we will both attach the same meaning to the words we use. However, according to Carmel Wayne of Toastmasters International, this simply isn't true. It is possible to understand every word says and not get the intended message. People assume they know exactly what others are talking about, but in reality, they don't. Like for an example, if I say, I can't tell my boss, you may understand the word in the sentence, but unless you look for clarifications and find out what will happen if I do, or what is stopping me from telling the boss. You will simply guessing. If your guess is incorrect, we have a hidden problem that can disrupt work relationships. Miscommunication occurs in circumstances where people are unaware of making wrong assumptions. We can select our words carefully, know what we want to communicate, and unless we look for clarification, remain unaware of the miscommunication that can occur when the person listening to us has not understood the message we expected to convey. I have a question. Have you ever had a difficulty in a relationship with someone? You have no idea what caused the tension between you, but it is tangible. Nonverbal communication may be the cause. Effective communicators understand that facial expressions, body language, gestures, tone of voice, and other vocal characteristics play a greater role in effective communication than words.